everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to say hope you had a great holiday season, a great new year. Hopefully you got to spend some time with either friends or family, or even just getting out alone. Maybe you even got to go on an adventure. If you did an adventure over the holiday season, drop it in the comments below. Let me know where you went, what you did. Maybe did you get some new gear? Drop that down below as well. We got to go up to Dolly Sod's Wilderness on Christmas Day. Actually, it was beautiful. I'll put some pictures and maybe a video there. So I didn't record any. I just wanted to go as me, the wife, the dog, just kind of get away and be on our own for a little bit, and it was awesome. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of that, day hiking, exploring parks, wildernesses, things like that, and gear review with that. So but yeah, you'll see that, and that's really what I wanted to make this video for, is because when I've told friends and family and people like that that was what I was really gonna hit hard on this year, I got a lot of people be like, oh well, I've thought about doing some more day hiking, going out on my first backpacking trip, and and so conversations started, and I wanted to make this video really to kind of help those of you out who are looking into getting into those sorts of things this year, and maybe point you in the right direction. There's tons of YouTube videos, there's tons of forums, tons of people out there who can give you information, but I just wanted to give you kind of my thoughts and my opinions here. Take that for what you may. But if you're looking to get into hiking, backpacking, day hiking, whatever it may be, getting out and exploring the beautiful nature that the world has to offer, I just want to say that is awesome. Congratulations, and I hope maybe we can do this journey together, and travel more. That's what it's all about, is getting out and taking in everything that the world has to offer here. So yeah, so let's jump right into it. Maybe let's start off with some gear that I would recommend. But with the winter hiking comes a couple gear things that I'm going to recommend. Number one, now you can't see them here, but boots. On your feet, I recommend boots in the winter time. I am a huge advocate during the summer of wearing trail runners, but in the winter time, boots, because of the mud. You're going to run into a lot of mud in the winter time, and I just like having a pair of good sturdy boots on for that. They're typically a little warmer anyway. Gear recommendation number two for getting into any kind of hiking, and it's very commonly overlooked. If you're going to be hiking, I would say more than 6-7 miles, if you're going to go out on a day hike, or you look to get into backpacking even, pick up some kind of day pack. The one that I recently picked up and have been carrying, again, it's a little bigger. I got a little bit of camera gear in here, but Mountain Hardwear, this is the Scrambler 25 liter. I do run a hydration pack just because I tend not to drink a lot of water if I don't have a bladder, but something like this is great. Now, you necessarily don't need anything this big. I like a 25 liter just because, again, I'm gonna have some camera gear. I keep my drone in here, that sort of thing. So I go a little bigger, but like my wife, for instance, she carries my old pack now, which was an Osprey. I think it was like a Hike Light 18 was the name of it, but it was 18 liters. I recommend people, if it's just a day hike, anything between 15 and probably 25 is going to be your top. I think anything over that, you just start adding things that you really don't need. So some good boots, good pack, especially like I said, wintertime. It's good to have a little bit of extra gear. I keep an extra pair of socks in there, keep my water in there, and just it amazes me how many people I still see go out on a day hike and they show up and they've got a water bottle. And while yes, that's okay if you're just doing like a trail run, but if you're going to go out and you plan to spend really more than 4 hours out in the woods, it's just good to have a pack with a little extra gear just in case. So boots, a pack, and then my final recommendation is going to be invest in some good base layers. I'm actually testing out a pair of Ozark Trail from Walmart. They're like 20 bucks, separate for the pant, so $40 for the set for pants and the shirt, but it's, you know, it's a very budget friendly base layer set. It's a wool and synthetic. With the base layers, make sure you're getting something that is going to wick moisture away from your body. I see so many people, you know, just wearing like a full cotton, you know, shirt and up against their skin, and what happens with that is it absorbs your sweat, your moisture, and just holds it against your body and actually keeps you cold. As you see, like again today it's, you know, 32 degrees, but I'm not really wearing any bulky clothes. These pants are actually pants that I wear in the summertime hiking. They just have a good base layer underneath of them. And then I've got a puffy jacket. Some people hate on wearing puffy jackets when you're hiking, but I think it's fine. And with that, you know, really goes, like I said, investing in some good layers, a good pack, and some good shoes. Don't underestimate the shoes. Honestly, if I had to pick one to kind of spend the most on, it'd be the shoes. I know a lot of people that just, they buy shoes that are uncomfortable, they give up hiking because of it altogether. So yeah, so gear. Those 3 things I think are essential for getting out and starting hiking. And if you're like me and you're starting with the new year, that means you're gonna have to put up with some winter hiking. All right guys, so the next thing I get asked is, where should I hike, or how long should I hike? With that, I want to say, you know, that varies obviously based on where you're at, based on what is your fitness level. I do recommend, for beginners especially, the app AllTrails. It's a great app. They obviously did not sponsor my small 150 subscriber channel. I just always recommend it to people. I think it's one of the best ones for finding stuff near you. There's always, you know, there's a huge community on it, so you can see a lot of photos of the trails. You can see the ascent level. Kind of gives you a great understanding of what you're doing. All right, another thing I do get asked is any recommendations for kind of encouraging you to do a longer hike, and that is actually what I am doing right now. I like to find a good place. This is as good as any, right by the water. It's a really pretty day here, and I pack a lunch. Just store it right up in the top here. I've got a little wrap here, an Italian wrap, and some other snacks. I keep it in a Ziploc baggie. That way all my trash can go right into it when I'm done, and I'll just pack it out. Obviously, you know, highly encourage leave no trace. Yeah, so I want to finish this video out really with just some motivation, I guess, and that is, I encourage everybody who is thinking about a backpacking trip, but they're like, man, I just don't know. And I'll be doing some videos on that soon, focus on the camping aspect of it, and show, you know, the tent that I have, sleeping bag, sleep system, things like that. I've got a very similar pack as this one for backpacking now, as I do, you know, this is my everyday day hike pack. So I'm really excited to try it out this year. But you know, we'll go over all that in another video. But yeah, if you're thinking about it though, I encourage you to. You know, don't be afraid. But what I do recommend is, if you're thinking of that, you know, get out on the trails, get out, enjoy some nature, and start hiking now before your trip. And even if you don't like backpacking, I know a lot of people that just like going out and day packing. They set up camp at a you know, more traditional campsite, even, you know, car camping, things like that, and then they just spend all day out on the trails, coming back to home base basically. So that may be your thing. Either way, it's all about, you know, getting out and exploring nature and having these grand adventures. And I hope, you know, 2024 is, you know, a great year for that, for not only myself but everybody watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Like I said, it helps the channel grow. And if, you know, backpacking, day hiking, or, you know, some vehicle camping is something you're into, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for future content. Share with a friend. Thank you again. Hope you all have an awesome day.